Kairana, a small city situated in Uttar Pradesh's Shamli district 5 years ago, became the focal point of Indian politics. The sensational news of the mass exodus of Hindu families had shocked everyone. The ruling Samajwadi Party, at the time in close cooperation with the Islamo-leftist media, did everything in the book to suppress the voices of Hindu families. However, BJP and its monk leader Yogi Adityanath continued the crusade and kept Kairana in the news. And as the 2022 assembly elections approached, Yogi, in his last 4 years of rule, has managed to undo the damage. The families are returning to their hometown and the opposition is seething, trying to play down the CM's tremendous work. Hi and welcome. You're watching TFI English, the national socio-political analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I am your host Isha, and in this video I will tell you how Yogi Adityanath saved Kairana from becoming another Kashmir. Let's begin. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath on Monday met returning Hindu families of Kairana in the Shamli district of Uttar Pradesh. These Hindu families, mostly business owners, were forced out of their homes by the supposed minority of the country, which was the majority in the city. Talking about how peace had returned in Kairana, Yogi remarked, "After 2017, peace has returned to Kairana due to the state government's policy of zero tolerance against crimes. A number of families have returned to Kairana now. Today, I'm here for the establishment of a battalion of provincial armed constabulary." This was the first time that Yogi had visited Kairana after assuming charge as the state CM. He had visited the ground zero in 2016 and ever since becoming the CM had been working to restore the demography change brought in by the Islamists. The CM added, between 2014 and 2016, several Hindu families in Kairana had migrated due to threats of extortion from another community. However, in my regime, those who forced you to leave Kairana have now left the place because they know that they will have to pay dearly for their misdeeds. Yogi also assured the families by stating, "I have personally come to assure the families that we will continue zero tolerance against criminals. There will be full safety and security. Without hesitation, they can live on the land of their ancestors." Samajwadi Party, under whose tenure the mass exodus transpired, is now accusing Yogi of polarizing the political climate ahead of the assembly polls. SP leader Sudhir Pawar, who belongs to Shamli district, remarked, "They are now playing the exodus card again to polarize voters based on religion to get political mileage." As reported by TFI, Kairana, a historical city located in the Shamli district in Uttar Pradesh, had been in the news for all the wrong reasons under SP's rule, particularly in the year 2016 when the news of the exodus of Hindu families first hit the newsstands. The mass exodus of Kairana Hindus from the torture being inflicted upon them by the troops belonging to the majority population of Kairana was a point of national debate before the 2017 assembly elections. BJP MP late Hukum Singh had first raised the issue of the mass exodus when he released two lists that contained the details of the 346 and 68 families which had migrated from Kairana and Kandla respectively. Hukum Singh was the BJP MP from Kairana, having won the election in 2014. He had worked towards the betterment of his constituency and had not shied away from revealing the truth about the state of affairs from his home constituency. The National Human Rights Commission had confirmed Hukum Singh's claim and remarked that over 250 Hindu families had migrated from Kairana. It had blamed the change in demography for the resettlement of over 25,000 members of the minority community done after the 2013 Muzaffarnagar riots. The NHRC report confirmed the terror of the Muslim gangster Mukim Kala, who had committed at least 45 known cases of robbery, murder, dacoity, violation of the Arms Act and extortion in the period of 2010 to 2015. The NHRC report sent also mentioned that the exodus had taken place due to fear of the members of a particular committee which was in the majority in the area. Before the Yogi era, the problem in Kairana was not limited to crime and lawlessness, but also to political patronage towards a particular community. According to the locals, criminals from the community in question enjoyed a free run. In fact, the region had seen a shift in demographics post-2001, with Hindus being reduced from a majority of 52% to a minority of around 30% by 2011. However, despite all the rhetoric by the anti-BJP lobby post the 2017 elections, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath remained undeterred in his fight against the mafia and other miscreants active in the state. As of July 2021, a total of 139 criminals have been killed and 3,196 injured in encounters with the Uttar Pradesh police since 2017, while the force has lost 13 of its personnel in such incidents. Several of the encounters have taken place in Kairana itself, where the police have had to set the criminals straight by inducing fear of the law of the land. Such has been the fear of the Yogi regime that many local wanted criminals have surrendered to the police voluntarily due to the fear of encounter. Kairana is slowly returning to normalcy, and the formation of provincial armed constabulary is further expected to fast-track the process. Ahead of the 2022 assembly polls, it is another feather in the illustrious cap of Yogi.